Tonight, I'm prepping a homemade dinner to have with a good friend. Welcome back to Ronnie's Remedy. Let's get in this kitchen. Worked last night, so before I went to bed this morning, I pulled out everything I need for dinner. My original plan was to make smothered snake tips, but I didn't have any. And coming off night shift, I knew I needed to keep things simple. So instead, I got my sourdough bun started. This recipe uses sourdough discard, rises all day, and bakes in the evening. After a few hours of sleep, I woke up just in time to shape the dough into 8 burger buns and set them aside for their second rise. Next, I hand patted the burgers. I chopped up some fresh herbs from the garden, seasoned the beef, and let it marinate while I worked on everything else. Cooking from scratch can seem overwhelming when you're doing it all at the same time. So I found that the secret is doing little bits of work throughout the day instead of trying to make everything at once. For dessert, I baked a batch of homemade cookies. I had to pause for a moment to feed my sourdough starter. I used whole wheat flour to feed her and was out of that too, so I did a quick little restock. Then I threw together a small batch of buffalo chicken dip. I only had 1 can of chicken, but it was just enough for the 2 of us. I put it in the crock pot so that it'd be nice and hot when she got here. While that was warming, I made a pitcher of elderberry hibiscus tea. I've been playing around with the recipe, and adding a little orange juice has been my favorite combination so far. I use this date syrup as the sweetener instead of agave to just help with the sugar content. Once the buns were baked, I grilled the burgers on the George Foreman grill just so we could have that grilled flavor, but then I popped them into the oven for a few extra minutes to make sure they were cooked all the way through. I made a burger sauce with ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, and a little pickle juice, and then I made some french fries seasoned with salt and pepper. We spent the evening catching up over a homemade meal, and this is what I had left. What y'all having for dinner?